I have come. I hope I didn't catch you doing something you shouldn't be doing. By being more loving, I will sin less. By sinning less, I will be more loving. I guess you now know that I am a Catholic and proud of it. I agree that a few of their doctrines are in error, but so are yours. I believe in a strong church that requires all to believe the same thing. And the only way to do that is to have overseers in charge who can enforce it. The way you look at things has done more harm than good. You have no one in charge, no unity, no one teaching the same thing. At least the Catholics have that. The Bible says to obey authority. Nearly every one of you has someone in your family's history who stopped obeying the authority of the church. And now you continue the rebellion, sin. If a boat is in danger of sinking, you try to fix the holes. You don't jump ship and then try to put more holes in it so it sinks faster and drowns everyone. I do like to debate, although most of what I have written is not open to discussion. I have purposely used my absolute authority to decide most points of contention so that they can't be used to divide us any longer. Muslims claim that the one Jesus was referring to when he said he would send another to help us is Muhammad. I can't accept that as truth because he has never helped or given comfort to the followers of Christ. Yield and be filled with God's amazing grace and spirit. If you sleep with her, then you should support her for the rest of her life as your wife. Being physically baptized using water is not a necessary requirement for being saved. It should, however, be a necessary requirement to be part of the church. In order for baptism to be thought of as something that can save you, it must be thought of in its entirety. Baptism is not referring only to water. It is an entire lifetime process of which there are many parts that must be adhered to and believed also. I do not want you to treat this kingdom-building book as some sort of thorn bush with grapes. Only your own false perceptions of the truth would have you thinking like that. You do not have the option of accepting only those parts that you believe are good while avoiding what you perceive to be bad. The wise thing to do is accept by faith all my words and put them into practice so they can produce the righteous fruit that God intends for them to produce in your life. Trying to pick through Bible studies and their teachings to study only the parts that are still applicable would be like picking figs from thistles and would be unsettling for the average believer. Therefore, it is necessary that most of them be rewritten to reflect only the truth. If the Catholic Church does not accept me, I want you to reject me. because I don't want to be responsible for doing the same thing Luther did. Do not be discouraged if someone doesn't accept your message about Jesus. Some people are just not ready to accept the Lord yet. All you can do is plant the seed, and hopefully one day they will remember what you kept trying to tell them and will fall to their knees and proclaim Jesus as Lord of their life. God cannot be avoided. Sooner or later, you're going to have to deal with him. I hope for your sake it's a pleasant meeting. If God is the Father of lights, then we must be the lights. So shine on. Why doesn't God just destroy evil? Perhaps because evil is just another state of being or energy. And since energy can't truly be destroyed, only changed into another form, so it is with evil. And until God decides he wants to change it all into another form, we are asked to separate from it as we can from other forms of matter. My guess is that there will always be some form of evil living somewhere, because there will always be those who are disobedient and hell-bent on turning good into evil. And for that, they need to be eternally separated away from the presence of God and the good things he has made. God did create everything, but he did not create evil. Evil is a corruption of the goodness he made. A good father doesn't show love to his son by giving him the freedom to choose whether or not he wants him as a parent. And neither does he nourish his son's soul by giving him the freedom to choose whether or not he will obey him. A good parent commands that his children do as they are asked. Only an evil and cold-hearted parent would offer their children the freedom to choose whether or not they will love and honor them, instead of just expecting it because it would be unbiblical. So why do you keep thinking that your Father in heaven would raise his children any different by giving us a choice? God will sometimes give you the freedom to choose between two good things, but he will never give you the freedom to choose between good and evil. He can only give you good things, and giving you the freedom to choose evil would not be a good thing. The world is on the brink of destruction on the one hand, and on the brink of explosive spiritual growth on the other hand. Only an inherently evil, disobedient person would think that it would make you some sort of machine with no will of your own if God forced you to be good.